You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. Robert, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, call on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. X slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. Now, Katie. Check.
Newton on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Buying time to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, here's Newton. Going deep for Moncrief. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Dante Moncrief, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, son. Mike 57. Man, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs. They didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. They'll run. Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
These two teams all tied after one.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get that home.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? 780. 59. I got it. Great. Tighten up. Ready?
Now Newton. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. The end result, 21 yards.
20.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson into the secondary again. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Newton flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first and 10, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On second down now, Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Tomlinson. 20! Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Tomlinson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side, Tomlinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Darnold now to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Reese. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Faking the give, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
20.
Throwing on second and long. Newton going deep for Moncrief. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now a give right side. Tomlinson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And this is Tomlinson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Tomlinson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it with Jacobs. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're running. Tomlinson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. 4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos Davis with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go again to Tomlinson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready? 180. Check. 59. I'm coming after you.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This one complete to Lacey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Newton to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here's Newton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll look for the 1st with Tomlinson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now a give, right side. Tomlinson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.